I wanted to try out Rakiata's dance with Flicker Strike instead of the Paradoxica. This also meant the loss of a shield, so I needed to put Aspect of the Cat onto my gloves and lose the Chaos Spirit since I didn't want to put it on my helm or my boots. So I made these gloves that had max Frenzy Charge and Strike Skills Strike 2 additional enemies. Used an Awakener Orb to make it. At this point, I could have just added Prefixes Cannot Be Changed and Hoarder crafted a speed mod to try to hit a good attack speed, but I didn't like the third prefix, which was a tier 6. I would prefer life or a higher armor. By crafting on Cannot Roll attack modifiers, I protected the Strike Skills mod, only taking a risk with the Frenzy Charge mod. I wanted to annul off the third prefix, but instead hit all the suffixes. If I had hit the prefix, I would have beastcrafted add a prefix, remove a suffix. But at this point it was a statistically unwise gamble to 50-50 hit the armor affix, so instead prefixes cannot be changed it, and since I was using it for self-use, I needed to get fire res very badly. However, it would have been unwise to have rolled for a fire suffix, because this was a hunter base, and might have hit fire damage over time, which we don't want. So instead I rolled a lightning affix, guaranteeing lightning res, and I got very lucky and hit tier 1, then I converted the lightning to fire. Now I could beastcraft on Aspect of the Cat, and I still had an open suffix, which could be used for benchcrafting another res, attack speed, or crit and LE damage. So how'd the Rakiata's dance setup go? Well, I had to put Blood Scent on my Cluster Jewel because I needed an alternate source of rage since I lost the Chaos Spirit gloves. And I jumped right into Uber-Searing Etchark, and of course struggled. There's no shame in dying to Uber-Searing Etchark, but I did not feel as good as before. I could run this before with effort. Mostly I was squishier. I had 3700 life instead of 4100, and did not have as much rage generation, so it felt slower. And so I jumped into a tier 16, same story. It was fine, you know, it wasn't a dramatic change in the build. Treated elemental resist as inverted. Before it was only a 1 in 4 chance. So it felt fine, but it felt a little bit slower. I did not see the advantage. I went back to my old setup.